There was once a young man named Ravi who walked everywhere with a heavy backpack slung over his shoulders. It was not an ordinary backpack inside. He carried dozens of stones, some small and smooth, others sharp and heavy. When people asked why he carried them, he would smile faintly and say, "Each stone reminds me of something important, a mistake, a regret, a betrayal I must not forget." The villagers pitied him. Yet Ravi believed this weight was necessary, that it kept him alert, responsible, strong. But as the years passed, the stones only grew heavier, and his steps grew slower. Ravi lived in a small valley village, where everyone carried something: baskets of rice, bundles of wood, or the worries of survival. Yet none carried their burden as willingly as he did. He worked hard, but was always exhausted. When friends laughed under the banyan tree, Ravi sat apart, rubbing his aching shoulders. He couldn't remember the last time he truly laughed. One day, while walking up a steep mountain trail, he crossed paths with an old monk who was resting beside a stream. The monk watched him struggle, panting under the load, and quietly asked, "Why do you carry those stones, young man?" Ravi replied, "Because they remind me of all the wrongs I've suffered and all the wrongs I've done. I don't want to forget them." The monk nodded gently. "Ah, you believe memory equals wisdom." They sat together by the stream. The monk picked up a pebble and tossed it lightly into the water. Ripples spread across the surface, then disappeared. "Do you see?" he said. The stone did not stay. The water accepted it, then returned to calm. Ravi frowned. "But if I let go, people might think I've forgiven too easily. Then I don't care." The monk smiled. "You carry the stones not to prove something to others, but because you've forgotten how to walk without them." That night, Ravi could not sleep. He lay beside his pack, staring at the ceiling. He thought of every stone inside. One for a broken promise, one for a lost friend, one for the words his father shouted in anger. Each one carried a story, and each story hurt. The next morning, the monk invited Ravi to the river. "Drop one stone," he said, "and watch what happens." Ravi hesitated. His hands trembled as he picked a small stone, the one that reminded him of a childhood mistake. He dropped it into the current. For a moment, he felt something strange lightness. The water didn't reject the stone. It simply carried it away, without judgment. So he dropped another and another. Each splash was like a breath he had been holding for years. By the 10th stone, his eyes filled with tears. By the last, he fell to his knees, feeling the sun on his back and the river flowing past his fingers. The monk said softly, "Wisdom is not remembering every wound, it's remembering which ones to heal and which ones to release." Days later, Ravi returned to the village. He still carried the same backpack, but it was nearly empty now. Inside was only one smooth pebble, white as moonlight. When people asked why he kept it, he said, "To remind me of the day I learned to let go." He worked the fields, helped his neighbors, laughed more freely. The villagers noticed his lighter steps, his brighter smile. Sometimes he would visit the river again, sit by the same stone where the monk once rested, and whisper, "Thank you." We all carry stones. Some are regrets we replay in silence. Others are the expectations of others, or the voices of our own guilt. But no one can climb life's mountain with a full pack forever. At some point, we must pause, open the bag, and choose what to keep. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is freedom. Letting go is not forgetting, it is remembering who you are without the weight. So tonight, before you sleep, ask yourself, which stones am I ready to lay down?